right, we're back here at the studio, about to get our minds blown. But first, big thanks to the Granby Chamber of Commerce, another one of our sponsors. I just always like to give some love where love's due. This is Bobby Barajas.
Yes, sir.
You are the tech wizard, and I don't want to be embarrass myself too much. I still make MP3 CDs, and I do have an iPhone, so at least I'm stepping into the now a little bit. But what is it you do?
I can essentially build anything that you see on the web. More notably around here in Grand County, I'm an expert of Google products. So, anything from Google My Business.
You literally are Mr. Google in this town. I mean, it might be hard-pressed, arguably the most informed person about Google and some of these web searches and stuff that we're going to find.
It's likely. There's some other credible people here in town.
Throwing a challenge out there, you know. It's been said now. We've laid it down. So what are we doing? Google. I mean, obviously I know Google. I love their, what do you call those things in the top? They're always changing them. You can click on them, play video games through.
Oh, yeah.
The Google, the actual word is a lot of times. That's all I know. That's me and Google. That and searching on it. So what's going on?
Definitely. Well, Google's doing a lot to change things, and their number one goal is to provide the best user experience possible. And they're doing this in very many different ways. They are making it easy for users and businesses to connect by creating engaging content that will also retain people much longer. And they're also just trying to provide business tools and products that better connect businesses and customers, and they're tracking all this data at the same time.
Wow, okay. I'm already getting my mind blown here. So they're creating products to make it more enjoyable, but a lot of it, you know, like if I'm searching for something, I might be searching for a local business or something like that. Are they making that process more enjoyable too, or is it?
Definitely. So let's rewind a little bit. Let's look back 10 years ago, right?
Okay, yep.
Let's think how many businesses had a website 10 years ago. Probably not a whole lot.
I didn't even have a computer 10 years ago. That's not even a joke.
Yeah.
I really didn't. I got it in 2005. So.
Yeah, and think about that with social media as well. Almost non-existent, right?
Yep.
5 years ago, a few more people with websites, a few more people with, well, social media wasn't even quite as prominent with businesses.
Right.
And
It was more of a social thing. Now it's actually become a
it's a valuable business tool that generates billions of dollars in ad revenue. So now we look at today and we see how many people and or businesses have a website, social media, etc., and it's almost everyone. And those who don't have it, statistically, don't have the visibility that the businesses that do. They don't have the retention rate.
10 years ago, if you didn't have a Yellow Pages ad, you were missing out. You lost a lot of marketing. I couldn't even tell you if I've looked in the Yellow Pages in the last 5 years. I mean, do they exist anymore? I don't even know. I
mean, I think I still have a phone book that shows up on my doorstep once a year, but Google My Business now is kind of the modern day phone book. You know, the first thing people ask when they want to find out a piece of information is, you know, they tell someone to Google it.
Yeah.
You'll
find me. Just Google me.
Yeah,
No problem. I don't need a business card even.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Or hey, what's the name of that restaurant in Winter Park? Oh, just Google it. You know, Google restaurants in Winter Park and see what pops up. And what you'll see is that you know, there's a ranking system here, and it all comes down to the user retention rate, clicks. There's quite a multitude of things that really go into it. But a lot of it is all factored in and compiled through a really complex algorithm that really influences the businesses that give the best user experience possible.
Man, that's incredible. And so you are your own company.
Yeah.
So if I'm not, there's not a name I'm Googling. It's Bobby Barajas, or how am I going to find you if I want to do some stuff?
My company's called Smart Tour Media. You can go to smarttourmedia.com. But I am contracted by Google to build their products and certified by Google in Google AdWords, Analytics, and Street View. Probably one of the more common.
Okay, I'm a novice. We talked about Street View in the break. I've never used it before.
Never used Street View?
No.
So Street View is...
I'm still a Maps Google guy. In Google Maps I'll use that.
Yeah, Google Maps, yeah.
So is that tied to all that?
Definitely. So Google Street View is a more detailed version of Google Maps. So if we wanted to jump into a restaurant from Google Maps, Google Street View enables us to walk the streets or walk inside of a business or place and give us a full virtual walkthrough.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
So it will now do the 3D inside the business. And
yeah.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
So if you're a realtor, I'm guessing that's pretty beneficial. You can show off a house maybe?
Yeah, now with Google Street View, there's some privacy policy elements with personal
public
homes.
Businesses.
Public businesses, recreational facilities. The Grand Park Community Recreation Center has a full walkthrough. You can walk through the rec center. Several restaurants in town. you're able to walk through here in Winter Park, actually, with the Google Street View product.
Well, we're only pecking on the surface on this one. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to need to come back and talk a little bit more with our Smart Tour Media.
Yes, sir.
What is Smart Tour Media?
Smart Tour Media is a company that builds web marketing tools.
And that's who you're working with?
Yep, that's my company.
So we're going to come back, talk a little more about Smart Tour Media. We're going to talk about more that Bobby offers here, because there is a ton that you can do for people. It's pretty phenomenal from a marketing standpoint, the benefits you can get. We're going to take a break. We'll be back on TV 18, and once again, this spot's been brought to you by the Granby Chamber of Commerce. We'll be back shortly.
America runs on small businesses. And every small business is different. But there's one thing they all need to be successful. It's this woman, and this guy, and all these people too. You see, these aren't just any people. They're your people. The customers you know on a first-name basis, who bring their families and tell their friends. And your people are online, right now, searching for you. When you get your business on Google, you make it easy for them to find you. You can also connect with them, share with them, and build the relationships that will grow your business. Unlock the full potential of Google and find your people.